Hey, what's going on, guys? Gannon here. I just got off work and I busted my ass today at work for real. Really proud of myself, and I was like, I was supposed to get off work actually earlier today, but I stayed and closed for somebody because they offered me $10 and I really needed extra hours. So I'm kind of exhausted, but I decided I still wanted to be productive with YouTube in some fashion today. I was going to start editing this Dragon Ball Z Fighter Z video, but I didn't want to come home and just edit and not get anything done, so I decided to come home and actually just sit down with my bag of Swedish fish, because my blood sugar is actually kind of low right now, and we're going to react to the new Star Trek Lower Decks trailer, and I'm going to give my opinion on it, actually, because I'm not too interesting of a person, but I could give my 2 cents here and there. The Star Trek Lower Decks is the first animated series of Star Trek that we've been getting since the animated series, which came out like ages ago and isn't even necessarily canon. The only thing that I know about this is I've seen the cast members of the crew. I'm excited because the Doctor is actually like a Cation, and to my knowledge this is actually going to be considered canonical to like the Prime Star Trek timeline, but like it's Kurtzman Trek, so everything is canonical to the Prime timeline. Anyways, we're gonna watch it now. I'm gonna give my 2 cents on it. I've seen the cast, I've seen the look of the ship, but this is the actual first trailer that's coming out of the show. The only thing that I'll comment on about this show is that it looks like it's produced by the same animation company or like crew that does Rick and Morty. It looks very Rick and Morty like, and other than that I really don't know much about it, so we're going to watch it right now. This is a 2-minute trailer, and I'm going to eat my Swedish fish because my blood sugar is really low. So, let's give it a watch.
Captain's log. Stardate 57436.2.
Alright. There you go. Some other video. Let's go. This right here. I was seeing, like, headlines about this. Like, I obviously see other Star Trek content recommended to me. Sorry. Gotta eat the Swedish fish right now. I obviously see, like, other Star Trek stuff that's recommended to me. And this they were really, like, putting Borg in the thumbnail. Like, they were really being clickbaity with the Borg. What's this guy? This dude's like a straight-up lieutenant. An ensign right here. I believe this is like a simulation of some sort. I really don't believe this dude actually like kicked the ass of a bunch of Borg, because Borgs are like really strong. Let's see right here. There's the crew on the bridge.
My senior staff are always up for a challenge.
Nothing like
yeah, there we go. Right here we have a lieutenant commander talking to the commander of the USS Cerritos or Cerritos. And right here, they're actually making a... This is the first thing I saw, which I actually enjoyed about the trailer. You go here, and they kind of make a joke about how the head of the bridge, the senior staff, as it be, of any ship, are almost like meta-human in a way. Like, look, this dude rips off his shirt. Like he's a commander. He rips off his shirt. He's a jock. And that is really true in the Star Trek canon. All the first commanders, besides Chakotay's a little bit underwhelming in this aspect, but most of the first commanders and the first officers in the series are quite jocks. They're meta-humans, almost. They're expected to do pretty much every task the captain can do, except with not as much experience, flair, or like, captain ability. So I really like that.
They're smooth second contact.
Playing off she is, by the way, whoever the kind of female lead is, because the main bridge crew aren't the leads of the show. It's actually the ensigns on the lower decks. It's supposed to be saying their story. She's quite cute. She's like hot almost. This might be weird of me to say, but I know this style of animation is kind of simple, but let's not act like there weren't some hot-ass characters on Rick and Morty, dude. Like, Morty's crush, the orange hair, bro. smoking. What do we have here? Like, she's tending to a sick Bolian? Yeah. That part right there was a little bit, I guess a little bit cringe. Very Rick and Morty-like. So they're basically trying to produce like a Rick and Morty style comedy show. And in the Star Trek universe. I don't know how PG this is going to be, because to a degree Star Trek kind of has to be a little bit safe. They haven't been that safe with the newer Treks, so I don't know. Could this be like a real raunchy adult show? And really, I think that this could be good. Like, it seems to understand, like, the role the chain of command plays in Star Trek, and they're kind of using that to tell a story in an animated platform. So really, I think that the thing that's going to keep the show, if this show is going to be good, is what I'm trying to say, and if it's going to have legitimacy among the Star Trek community, my chroma key's totally buns right now. I don't have time to fix it. But if it's going to have legitimacy in the Star Trek community, then they really have to not get any, like, canonical mistakes wrong. I understand that this is obviously this is beyond the 24th century, I'd go to guess. No, I don't know if it's still in the 24th century or not. All I'm saying is that this is after Next Gen Deep Space Nine, obviously, because they have updated ships, they got updated uniforms. So really, it's not too hard. You know, they just need to... Yeah, see, right there. She's definitely, like, cute. Anyways, yeah, no, got this little scene with the Cation right here. I want to watch this back.
Hey, you! Green girl! Pump this! Don't pass out! Oh. Sorry.
I'm Green girl, pump this, don't pass out. That's really funny. Yeah, it's like a lot of very Trekky vibes here. Like, they're pointing out a bunch of just very Trek things, like the chain of command, the dynamics of a starship, and they're basically creating a parody of it. And as long as I'd go to say they don't go, like, too crazy and have this crew do anything that's, like, super unrealistic from a Star Trek standpoint, I could consider this possibly, like, you know, totally fitting in with the Star Trek canon. Like, who's to say that there wasn't this kind of, like, funny crew that existed somewhere in the Star Trek universe, and they're just being portrayed in animated format. So, yeah, I'm definitely... This right here, what are they, like...
Down here, where the real action is.
This scene, this is probably going to be like an early episode of the show. It seems like they're dealing with zombies. A little bit of a cliche right there. I think it has the potential to be good. Great, even. I could see how, like a lot of Star Trek fans would probably find something like this repugnant. Some of the designs do look kind of like new, edgy, Tumblr-ish. Like this alien right here. She looks a little bit like a Tumblr design, if you get my drift. But I'm definitely not hating. The cast seems pretty diverse and interesting. And yeah, I feel like they got the right idea. And I feel like this has potential. And I feel like they just gotta execute it fucking brilliantly. Anyways, guys, that is my opinion. I'm going to finish the Swedish Fish. I'm going to edit and upload this video, make sure it's ready to drop tomorrow. Yeah, I'm actually kind of excited to see what this show has in store. I'm way more excited for Star Trek Discovery Season 3, which is being delayed because of all of the COVID shit that's going on. I'm way more excited for that than this, let's be honest. And then, of course, Strange New Worlds, when we get it, which will probably be ages from now, is probably going to be some of the best Trek content to come just from Star Trek in ages. So yeah, no, I'm definitely looking way more forward to those two things. I'm going to make a separate video talking about how I'm like super excited for Strange New Worlds because it's going to be fucking sick. It's literally like what we've all been begging for and they're giving it to us on a silver platter. But anyways, guys, what do you think about Star Trek Lower Decks? Any questions, any opinions on it? Please leave it down in the comments below. I will be sure to get back to you. And yeah, guys, if you like the video, please slap a like on it. If you like the content you're seeing on the channel, I would be very flattered if you were to subscribe. And with that, I'm going to have to see you guys in the next one. Peace.